Alright, it's Monday. I got trailer 53080. This one looks like a newer trailer, Stoughton. Just got done hooking this one up. Looks pretty straight, no bumps and bangs. Tires need to be dressed, the rims need to be clean. I'll do that when I start going south. I gotta drive at least 10 hours. It's about 19 hours to Florida. Looks like I got some things I gotta pull out. I just got done strapping everything down. That looks like it's Jacksonville Beach, Florida. 3 pallets go there. And then Orlando, I gotta take the rest over there. But yeah, Jacksonville Beach, Florida is on the east side of Jacksonville. It's about 19 hours there. We got it all strapped down. The box is strapped to the side, and I'm pulling that all the way up to the front. And one's actually strapped on the top so it doesn't slide right or left. That should be good. Well, we'll see how it works out. All right, all locked up. But once I get down where it's warmer, it's about 32 degrees outside. Got done snowing. But I'll slide the axles all the way up. And once I go down south where it's warmer, probably in the 50s, I'll probably get over to Tennessee. It'll be a good 10-hour drive. And then I'll go ahead and clean up all these rims and tires. The side looks pretty clean. It's not too bad. But I'll go into Florida looking good, I hope. As long as I don't go through too much rain. So I did last week. It's all about rain. But it's a slushy mess here. I'll just baby out of here. Well, I'm trying to keep this truck clean, but you can see the winter look. The tires need to be cleaned and dressed, but at least the chrome's all shining. Alright, let's go to Florida. Never ending. That's a 19-hour drive. Alright, I'm in Fort Lauderdale Beach. You got Fort Lauderdale, and then you got Fort Lauderdale Beach. That's on the east side, right by the ocean. But I gotta find a parking spot. Trying to see if this would be a good spot, if I can move it over a little bit. But it's right across the street here, McDonald's. I went behind this shopping center. It looks like this will be it. Can't park there. So I gotta back up a little bit. It'd be good to pull up right up here, but there is a gate that has no parking. But you can see the problem I have. And it says drive-through open, so when it comes to this, it's gonna be busy. Can't really put an 18-wheeler in here. And the roads are pretty well no shoulders. Wonder if Orlando would be worse. See, there's no way here. That's all drive-through reserves. Huh. But they don't even have, I called to see if they got anything for forklifts. They said no, they'll pull it out by hand. Figure that one out, huh? But I could pull in here and take a right and then back up. But I'll be blocking this whole drive-through. Every place is different. But you can see the shopping mall. It's really not made for 18-wheelers. It's Tuesday, December. It's about 59, 60 degrees here. It's about 11:30 at night right now, Eastern time zone. But if I get kicked out of there, I'm going to pull it right in here and back up and block this whole side here, right where the garbage dumpster would be. I think that would be the right way to go. There's no way to go around it. But taking a right in here and back up, and then when I leave, I'll just pull right out. Yeah. It's not made for trucks here. That's too bad. Oh, with something. But there's no equipment to pull this stuff out. Well, I'll get my 10 hours. By the time I get this unloaded, it'll be right about 10 hours, I hope. Be about 9 something. Hope these sprinklers don't hit my truck. You can see the bend I had to do. These are all fire doors. Well. It's all palm trees here. This is the only way I'm going to do it. I'm not blocking any other trucks that come by. Okay, well, hope everybody had a good Monday and a good Tuesday, and I'll talk to you all Wednesday. Never ending. Squeezing through McDonald's. I was across the street and I went over here. They're hand unloading it here. You can see how I parked it. Told them I could move over more, but I was just worried about these trees. But now it's all about backing up and getting out of here. But at the entrance, those trees are too low, so you gotta center it. That's a big thing, is the clearance. Well, it's all about emptying all this. This box they just pulled out, took it apart, and threw it on this cart. They carry the other one in. Now they're doing one at a time with this platform. Come on. Yeah. One at a time. And they won't stop eating at McDonald's. It's their routine. But it's no biggie. I got Orlando, Florida after this one. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Looks pretty busy. It looks like the on-ramp is way on the right side, so I can't do nothing with that. I could go over and take a left. And then go into town and then go out of town. It's never ending. see how I parked on the sidewalk. This is Orlando, Florida. But that's the best I could do. I could swing over more, but I want to see what they want. But it's all about playing the Chicago way. I gotta find somebody to unload this. I got 3 pallets here. We'll see what kind of equipment they got. Okay, they want me to pull in and take a right and cut it in on the other side. Now, it's gonna be a little sharp, but all the years I've been doing this, I guess it's better than Chicago. And they want me to pull right on the other side. The drive-throughs are working there. It's too busy. Alright, I'm in this parking lot here. Drive-through won't stop. It's pretty busy. It looks like I'll just back out. You can see what I got here. I pulled all that around and squeezed in. Really did a hard right. And that's it. And then they're unloading by hand, just like the last drop. They don't have a forklift here. So the pickup truck's pulling it to the back. And then they're just unloading it. Ready to go for another run here. Okay, I wonder what kind of backhaul they have for me when I get out of here. Alright, it's all about pulling. They're hand unloading everything. One board at a time. And I have all these left. That's a lot. Well, there's no forklift, so that's what you do. It's called fingerprinting. I'm sitting in a truck parking area. This is Orlando, Florida. Just on I-4 on the east side of Orlando. You see how the traffic is, it never ends. But I got a load for Friday, so I got done emptying out Wednesday. It's Thursday now. So it's just all about hurry up and wait. I gotta go to Crafts in Lauderdale Lakes and got everything all cleaned up. But there's times where you just gotta wait. But it was above 60 degrees out, so I went ahead and polished the aluminum and got that all done. But once you polish it, it's not that hard, as long as you do it about twice a year. Do it in the fall and this spring. Well, that's what it should look like. It's not too much aluminum on this truck, more chrome and plastic. But with this one, it's just mainly the front rims. The side step is aluminum, and that way that looks like a mirror. And these fuel tanks, which I can just get in there with my hands. That's all hand polishing. Get that good for the winter. Where I like to do that deck plate, I'll probably do that in the spring, where I'll cut that and then polish it, and then just do that twice a year. Everything's looking good. Always a good chore, just wiping everything down. With this trailer here, I wanted to make sure I got it all cleaned up. And you see the rims are looking good, tires are dressed. And that way this trailer matches the truck. Even the mud flaps, I got that all nice and clean. Well, for Friday, it looks like I got a load. It's Crafts. And then that goes to someplace in Iowa. But they want me to drop that off in Davenport. See, these rims are looking brand new again. Too bad they're not aluminum, but it's easier to clean them up when they're just white paint, as long as they're not rusted out. But after tonight, tomorrow morning, I'll take off. I got, I think it's 9 a.m. appointment, and I'm probably about 2 hours away. So I'll go ahead and shoot over there. Probably leave here about 6 in the morning, and hit this traffic. Take 4 up to 95, and then I'll shoot that up to Lauderdale. But other than that, it's like this all night. In about an hour, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. In about an hour, this traffic will pretty well be stop and go. But it's better than Chicago. Well, it's nice to be in the 60s while everybody in Wisconsin, I left there, was 15 degrees out. It had it was snow coming down. So it's nice to drive away from that. Well, we'll talk to you all Friday. Red line's off. Tank's still looking pretty good. Sure, you got good reflection. Yeah, it was above 60 degrees, so you can polish above 60. So in Florida, you can do things like that. Well, it's all about sliding the axles back, chalking it. These tires are looking a lot better than when I picked it up. Mud flaps too. That's the way it should look like. Especially coming down to Florida, just like California. They got a lot of nice polished trucks down here. They don't see the snow, so it looks pretty good. But I made sure I even polished the inside of this tank. That really looks good. The only thing left is to do all the dressing again for all the plastic, all the black. All this stuff needs to be dressed again. I try to do that 2 to 3 times a year. This truck I only did it once, but you can see I can get this all back to black. Even around here especially, this was really hard to do. I gotta keep at it. But just polishing all the aluminum. It's not too much. It's just the 2 tanks, the front rims, and the side steps here, so it looks really nice. You can get some reflection here. That's it. It's not like the Peterbilt days where I had to pretty well polish everything. Well, this trailer's straight. Looks pretty good. This is 530/80. The last one was 530/81. And 83 was that brand new utility. So these are pretty well the latest in the fleet. What I have to do is wait for them to load, and then once I get a green light, then they go ahead and wait for me to get the paperwork, and then I can leave. And then I gotta go ahead and drop off this trailer at Davenport, Iowa, and then shoot over, and that's it.
Hurry up and wait. Alright, I'm loaded now. It's all about taking 10 all the way over to 75, all the way to Chattanooga, and then 24. Let's see what I got here. All the way to the back. Crafts Pure Honey. Okay. Alright, I'll tie this one down. Looks like there's no singles, so it might be pretty light. But I went to the top, to the bottom. That should be alright. It's all about putting the seal on. Once I do that, I lost another strap unless the trailer I pick up has one. Well, there's nothing I can do. Alright, seal it up. Alright, that looks good. All I have to do is put a padlock on it and slide these axles up. And away I go. Let's get out of summer and go back to winter. But it's a partly cloudy kind of day. Same old stuff all over the United States, the way they do it. Alright, let's hit the road. I'm in a rest area here. We're at the border of Georgia and Tennessee by Chattanooga. I-75 is right here. Right in front of me would be I-24. But I only got about 45 minutes left on my logs, so I guess I'll start about 2 in the morning. And then shoot through Chattanooga and then Nashville before it gets too busy. But it'll be Saturday. But it's best to grab a spot before it gets really filled up. But it's pretty wooded. I figure this would be a good spot. It's not too much. This one here is a large rest area. The other ones only fill about 10. They fill up real quick. By the time I get there, it'd be 5. Right now it's 4:30 in the afternoon. But please use walkway. Huh. I wonder if they have some problems. But it's Friday. I figured the traffic would be stop and go, so I wouldn't make it to the next rest area. With 45 minutes left on my logs, and it's about 43 miles away. So I just grabbed this one. Overnight parking prohibited. Well, I just have 10 hours. But 4:30. So 2:30 in the morning I'll take off. The only problem about that is the deer. Well, it's pretty warm down here, so it's nothing to do with the weather. But it looks like I got a drop and hook when I get over there to Iowa. It's about 11 hours, so just get there and then I gotta wait till Sunday and then I can take off and take it to the yard. Top building closed at 10. Huh. This is a different rest area. I never went to this one. But years back I used to go to Atlanta, Georgia 2 times a week. And then go probably, I think it was Arkansas or something. I went to a slaughterhouse for chickens, brought that back to Chicago or Milwaukee. It was a good route. It was pretty busy. What's nice about it is that just driving your 11 hours, you can just get out of the winter and come down here, and it's much warmer. Versus going west, you gotta drive for a couple days to get over the mountains to California, and then it's summer. Cherokee Nation, look at that. I'm part Cherokee. I'm part Miami and Cherokee. Well, that's pretty neat. Give you the idea of what it is. So you can press pause and you can read all that. And this is the same on this side. I got it both sides. Yeah. This one here seems cleaner. 17,000 Cherokees were farmers and lived in a small log cabin. Just like the Amish. Alright. It's quiet, but the rest here is full. That's some suspicious activity. There was a girl in there underage just sitting there in the corner. And then all of a sudden she got up and just left. And she just took off towards the woods. That was a little different. So I gotta eyeball this place and see why there's a problem with that. She was younger than having a driver's license, so when she walked in those woods, I'm thinking there's picnic tables, but I just gotta do my rounds, see what's going on. Always something. I had one guy on the outside waiting, and then after she left, then he got in his vehicle and took off. Other than that up there is mainly for cars that are parked on the other side. Down here, there's one rest area over here for trucks. So I gotta do my rounds and see what's going on. But I back off, I don't jump on it too quick. It's just like walking around the block, get away from the scene, then come back and eyeball it. It's better to wait till the sun goes down. But you don't want to be in front of stuff, so you just wait. Because they eyeball real quick, and then the guard's up. It's not in a good way. Usually the guard's up when it comes to attack or suspicion, so they'll take you down just because they're in a position where they don't want to get in trouble or get caught. So you just back away. Sometimes you gotta be a good sniffer dog and just be cool about it. And let it happen in front of you, but you can't be watching like an eagle. It's too noticeable. I don't like that when that happens. I gotta look at my Google map to see what's in those woods, what's on the other side, if there's houses or something. But she was in the corner, and it was really tucked in where she didn't want to be watched. I looked at her, and she looked at me. I looked pretty official, so she got up and walked right outside and walked right into the woods. So I don't know, she was waiting for somebody. Well, always something. But you know me, dedicated, motivated. It's volunteer. Oh, it's raining out. Just waking up, doing my doing my pre-trip right now. Yeah, I went back and there was 2 adults that took off. Once they did that and I had the sheriffs here, we went through in the woods and then she came out and then she said she was part of some foster family program. It was temporary foster family waiting for parents or something. And they were waiting for somebody, probably a Mercedes-Benz van, to come and pick her up. They make money doing that, getting rid of their foster children. I learned that at Medicine Bow, how they did that, how they take them up to that rest area and sell them up there. They buy them. But once she saw all the sheriffs that I brought, then she came out of the woods real quick and she wouldn't even leave them, so that was a good deal. But it was a long night and it just started raining here in Chattanooga. It looks like Nashville's raining. And when I get over to, it's about 3 in the morning here, but when I get over to Illinois, it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. The rain's supposed to be pretty well done. I'm gonna get up to Iowa. Well, let's do 11-hour drive. Did my 11 hours. So I'm good. I came to this rest area all through Illinois. There's a missing person report, and it's a gray Chevy Colorado, and the license plate number I got in my head, and I pull in here and I see one right over here, so I gotta just walk up here and be cool. Yep. And this one's got Iowa plates, so it's good. The other one's Illinois plates. It's the same one. Alright. Yeah, there's things I have to do. It shows, every single billboard shows missing person, Chevy gray, Colorado is the model. It shows Illinois plates, and that one's exactly the same, but it's got Iowa plates on it instead of Illinois, so that's good. I bet he gets hit all the time. People are looking at him, but I hope those billboards help. Alright, this is Illinois. I'm 2 hours away from Walcott, Iowa. They want me to do a drop and hook, so at midnight I can go. It's 2 in the afternoon here. I'm on the east side, I mean the west side of Peoria, Illinois. This is I-74. And this will take me up to I-80 and go across the Mississippi River into Iowa. And then I'll take that all the way to Walcott, Iowa. Pass that all the way to Cedar Rapids, that area, 380, and go south. And then pick up a trailer. So midnight I'll be there about 2 in the morning. So we'll see how that works out. Went through a lot of rain this morning. But it's all about being cold. It's nothing like Florida. Here's where I'm at. It's the west side of Peoria on I-74. And then it'll take me all the way up to Davenport. And that'll shoot me over. It's about a 2-hour drive. Once I do a drop and hook, I'm taking it right back to the yard. And then I gotta pick up a trailer and take it back to Des Moines for the Monday. So no days off this week. But they got these code blues. Push for help. That's the way to go. But this will be my home for 10 days. 10 hours, excuse me. 10 days. Yeah. What a busy traffic. But it's good to do that in the morning early. And that way I didn't have to worry about too much traffic in Nashville and all those other cities you have to go through. But I was in Georgia this morning. I took off. It was about 3 in the morning, I guess, taking off. But it really puffed up the clouds. These are all pinwheel clouds. Never used to be like this. I don't know why anybody is not noticing it like I do. But what it used to be trucking many years ago, what we used to look at for hours. And then all of a sudden, after they did all their little stuff for technology, then boom, we got this stuff. But if you're really curious about it, all you have to do is go to weathermodification.com and they explain everything of what they're doing. So you're not hiding anything. It's all right there. You can see how long they've been doing that. So when they say it's climate change, it's really they changed the climate. So it really is sad. Once you know it's 5.4 gigahertz and a microwave oven's 5.6 gigahertz, and you know, oh, that's the global warming because they put you in a microwave oven. But the technology is what you got, and they're in charge, so you just have to be the peasant and get your EMF protection and make sure that you do well. Earthcalm.com, that's a good one. Earth Calm, like calming your body. And shieldyourbody.com, that's a good site. If you go to amazon.com, do EMF, electromagnetic field protection. And that will give you all the information on that. Well, I'm looking to see if I should pull forward a little bit, because I don't want anybody bumping into me trying to take this corner. It's all about centering it. But I'll probably be the first one to leave, but I should pull it up just a tad so I don't get hit in the back. Alright, well, I'll talk to y'all early Monday and get this back to the yard after I go and do a drop and hook. Alright, it's Sunday, 2 in the morning. It's about 29 degrees out. This trailer is 53509er. Looks pretty dirty. They got this spare tire rack way in the front. I had to slide these axles way back. Nice dirty rims, like the aluminum rims. They got these non-usable load locks here. Well, it looks like cardboard I'm picking up. Well, let's say goodbye to trailer 53080 going all the way to Florida. It's really nice. Nice and straight, cleaned up. Had to tuck in the bills. Too bad they don't have any place to put the bills. But it's a drop and hook here. This is just south of Cedar Rapids on I-80 and 380. Well, it's a good trailer. Hope everybody takes care of it. But it doesn't like being up here in the cold. But let's go ahead and get this thing all closed up. It's a little windy outside. But I gotta take this up to the yard and do a drop and hook and go back to, looks like Des Moines, Iowa for Monday morning, 8 o'clock. So it's probably about a 4-hour drive. This is an old utility. These sides are all composite. Hope nobody's banged it up too much. Tires never been touched. I never pulled this trailer. This one's got stainless steel in the back, but so much dirt on it. You can't really see it. 53509er. Looks like one tail light went out, so they replaced it with an oddball. Oddball mud flaps. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Pays the bills, I guess. But that's the best I could do for weight. They put the cardboard all the way to the back doors. I got one scale at the river, but it's probably closed on a Sunday. I'll get there pretty early. So I'm all going to the yard. But actually with the chrome doors in the back and the chrome corners, this trailer and aluminum rims in the back, damn, if I had that sucker cleaned up, I bet it'd look nice going down the road. Well, you know me, touch of class, trying to have some fun with it. Everybody else is just a driver. With me, I like to operate and maintain. Alright, let's hit the road. Let's go to Wisconsin, see how cold that is. Alright, back at the yard. Good windy, cold day. But it's December 10th, so I guess we should be expecting this. That's it for this trailer. Let's see what number it is again. 53509er. Gotta stretch this trailer out, a lot of weight in the back. But I gotta go and pick up the one right across me. It's 5334. I got a ticket to Des Moines. It's probably about 26 degrees outside. Never ending. Good old dirty one. I remember starting this 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one, so that's good. They're doing it right. This is the way you should park in this kind of lot. And that way you can get more in here in this lot. And you do it this way. But hope everybody had a good weekend. Me, no days off this week. Going to Florida and then coming back up to Iowa, dropping hook. Now I'm going back to Iowa. It looks like there's a storm coming. Anything now would be snow, no more rain for a while. Well, this is northern Wisconsin. But I'll talk to you all when it comes to grabbing this other trailer in the next movie.